Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ibeth and today I'm going to be doing a couple of DIYs. Firstly, I wanted to thank everybody for supporting me. I appreciate your patience and your support so much. So I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm so happy that you're here. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do so. I do post a little bit more of like behind the scenes over there, so if you're curious, go ahead and do that. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. That helps me very much, and maybe also consider subscribing. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So for the first DIY, I wanted to create a tree topper in the form of a bow, like those trendy oversized bows, and I found this really pretty fabric at Hobby Lobby and I thought it would be perfect. So all I did was basically find the center of the piece and then tied a ribbon around it to mark it. And I'm basically just eyeing how big I want the bow to be, like the ends. And then once I find that, I am gonna tie another bow like so. Then we hold the center, and then all we're gonna do is bring that center that we tied first, we're gonna bring it down, and that's what's gonna create the bow look. Now, I know that this is not the correct way, but I feel like this is like the easiest in my opinion, and I'm not using a lot of fabric, which I don't want to do, like tying a whole thing around, because I am really limited on the fabric. This is all they had, and I wanted it to be as long as possible. I was inspired by this picture right here on Pinterest, which is so beautiful, and I honestly wish that my tree would look exactly like that, but there's actually lots of things that are different. For example, the tree is not flocked like mine, and they're using a green fabric, which looked so beautiful. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't love it. I honestly wanted more fabric, but this was all they had. When I saw this picture on Pinterest, I really loved it and I wanted to do the same thing, and I was like, okay, this is something, or this is a bow that I can actually, or would actually want in my tree, or on my tree. Okay guys, I ended up making smaller bows instead. I hated it, okay? The big one looked like a veil on my tree. I really like how this bow looks right here. I did end up going with the same method. I do try to hide like the fraying on the inside. So I basically kind of like fold it in half a little bit and then just put that in the center. That way it doesn't peek through and it'll kind of hide a little. So same method as I did with the big one. Find the middle or the center and then bring it down how long you want your bow to be, or how big you want depending on how big you want your bow ends to be, and then we're gonna tie it in the center. Although I really wanted to recreate the bow from the inspo pic, I actually have to be realistic because we don't have the exact same things, and it's why it's not working out for me. So instead we're merging, and that's something that we all have to think about. Sometimes things don't work out and it's okay. We can always look for something else or go in a different direction. I also ended up buying some beads to add to the tree because I feel like it needed a little bit like something, and I honestly love the way that it looks. For the next DIY, I wanted to create a disco ball snowman that I saw on Pinterest. I think it was a display like at a Kate Spade store, and I thought it was super cute, so we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. So this is a lamp stand. I think I got it at Target for like $11 or something like that. It's like one of those cheaper lamps, but I used it for balloon props and things like that. So I figured that I could use this as a stand. It's going in sideways. Let's see. Woo! It's looking good. And then I have this one. So I know a snowman will be typically it's 3. The only reason why I'm thinking about it is because I don't want to spend more money. Just being honest with you guys. Okay, we're back. Whoa. Oh, I think I got oh, I hit the other pipe, that's why. Okay. It went all the way through, that I can actually screw it. my god, it's so cute. So I figured since Michael's was having a 40% off sale, I decided to go back and purchase the third disco ball for the head because I felt like it looked a little odd. I also ended up adding a nose. This is actually a really old Christmas tree from the Target dollar spot from years ago. It's ribbed and I thought it was really pretty. I think that it kind of goes with like the whole vibe of the modern look of the snowman. And I'm also adding the leftover fabric from the bows as a scarf. For the third DIY, I thought I would do a centerpiece for my table because it felt a little lonely. Now, I know that this might not be very Christmassy for some of you, but I'm actually all about like the vibe and the feeling of when it comes to a season. I want it to feel like the holiday and not kind of like shout in your face. And to me, the ribbons and the candles kind of give that vibe, and I really like that. Also, if you guys know me, you know that sometimes I like to switch things around because I end up not liking them, and that's exactly what I did with these ribbons. I thought that the black looked better and kind of like a contrast between the candles.